Pika pika?
Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Pika Pod, Pokemon's Prime podcast. I'm your co-host, Morris Levy, aka Professor Leafy, here with my good co-host.
Hello, it's Jen. Welcome back.
Jen, let's get right into it. Looks like we got some exciting news about TCG Pocket. We got new set Shining Revelry coming out March 27th.
Yes, we get baby shinies in pocket.
You're right, and lots of other shinies. We got was that the Gold Lucario? We get Charizard. We get say Clodsire. I was just
I
looking
I just want the full art Tatsugiri with in the whale's mouth.
at Dondozo. Yep,
Yeah.
that looks pretty cool. I know. Hopefully, it'll be a little bit more playable than the real TCG one with Dondozo and Tatsugiri. I was telling one of our senior players that I really tried to make it work yesterday, and it has not panned out still, even after post rotation format testing with the Dondozo and Tatsugiri. You could slap for 200 easily, but like the double turbos going away. Anyways, back to yeah, back to pocket. you know. This is one of my favorite jankiest deck ideas ever, pretty much. I know. But yes, the YouTube video trailer is live and up. It says we have the theme decks coming out on the 28th. We have some other exciting news about the let's see. Oh right, yeah, the shinies, and they teased a few other cards. Let's see, Giratina EX, we got Iono, we got Red, which very different card effects than the real trading card game,
So
obviously.
we're getting more of the cards that we've already had in person, and they're putting them finally into pocket, or a version of them into pocket.
Correct, yeah, definitely. I know, which is maybe confusing, I don't know. Like at Iono, each player shuffles their card into their hand, into their deck, and then draws that many cards. So, not quite the same Iono effect, that's for sure.
No, but we get the same art. We get,
Yeah.
close enough to it. You got to remember, these are only 20 card decks. You get energy for every single turn during the matches. It plays different.
Yeah.
My coworker Nick was like, "Hey, I know how to play Pokemon now." He's like, "I've been playing it on Pocket." And I was like, "Have you been playing it on Auto?" He's like, "I was playing it on Auto for a while, but I watched it the other day." And he's like, "I know how to play it now." And I'm like,
Yeah, you get the
"Eh."
fundamentals,
You get the
yeah.
yeah, you get the fundamentals. You kind of know how to play
Yeah,
everything. I'm like, if you want to play, I'm like, we can sit down at a table and I can show you how to play the actual game. And he's like, "Nope, you're gonna kick my butt."
I mean, to me, it's not that complicated, but I've been playing for a good 7 years now, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
Uh,
my confidence is better now. I'm definitely going to be able to sit down with the original professor of our league and
no,
confidently play against him. Am
sure,
I going to play against him on a deck that I am comfortable with? Oh, you bet I am. Jesse
sure.
Parker's deck is coming out, and I'm playing against him with Jesse Parker's deck.
Some Maridon and Future Box essentially with hands,
Hmm,
electric generators. Jesse knocked out of the park with
hmm,
Worlds
hmm,
2024 in Hawaii. Jen
hmm.
really loves that deck for sure because it has early aggression, early pressure. Um,
Fast play.
very fast
the
moving.
uh the person you're playing against doesn't even know what the heck you're doing, and next thing you know is you're taking two prize cards, and they're like, "I'm done."
I mean, yeah, it is 2-2-2, but you could cheat the system with the Iron Hands and take the extra prize if you can get one or two set up. Um,
See, I can never get it set up right.
I did not know that. Okay,
Mm.
what are you doing? What are you
I
not
don't know,
doing?
I'm getting those Maridons out there though, which is
Okay,
great,
yeah.
but
Well, you use the ability to set up more on the bench. And this was
mm,
this was before the Area Zero card, so we didn't have the 8 cards on the bench. You
mm.
can't you can't like para your way into having 8 cards on the bench.
I do like the Raikou
Yeah,
card.
Raikou
Because
V was
normally when I get it set up, my
Your
partner
opponent?
person,
Yeah.
opponent
Yep.
already has like 5 on the bench and 1 active, and you do as much 20 damage as what they have on the bench plus what you have
Sure.
on the bench, and they're like, okay, this is not fair. It's a world's deck. I don't think it's supposed to be fair.
I mean, yeah, these are very overpowered decks, like they were shown to be the best of the best for sure, like so the best players playing the best decks at the highest tier for sure, and I'm very proud of all of our world's
Mhm.
competitors.
Speaking of competitors, who was top what? He was top 16 in Worlds, top 8 at Worlds. Isaiah Bradner, who just
Yep.
won his first
Congratulations.
regionals in Germany.
Yes. Stockholm, Germany. Very, very large congratulations to a somewhat local player. Um, he is
Local for us,
yeah, he's going to a college nearby.
college nearby. We've been trying to set up like double dates between his girlfriend and us, and he's been grinding for Worlds, and dude, it is well
Oh,
deserved, and you are definitely grinding, and you are definitely gonna get there, and
yeah.
I have all the confidence in the
Oh, no,
world.
he's shoed in. Like
Oh, I know
he's
he's
won the
chewed
region.
in.
He's won the regional now, so he's shoed in for
Well, he's
worlds.
still gonna
Okay,
grind.
all right, yeah, it's true. I know. Yeah. Hey, might as well. Like if you're a professional Pokemon player,
Hmm.
you were out there every weekend. I'm sure.
Well,
Every
especially with this year, the meta is all over the place. No one knows what actually is going to work for Worlds. No one knows exactly what is gonna happen.
oh yeah, post
So,
rotation. Yeah, no clue. I know.
I mean, he won against a Pidgeot control deck, so.
That sounds miserable. I know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the control decks for sure. Like I'll watch it and I understand how it works, but it's not my kind of cup of tea to play on, a league or like pup for sure. Major congrats to the second runner up, Alessandro Cremascoli, aka I Caterpie. I have heard his interview before on Lake of Rage with Mellow Magikarp, aka Kevin Clementi, on his podcast, and it was actually really fascinating to listen to Alessandro um about how his like plays and line up and like what he thought of. I remember I think it was like Snorlax stall slash Pidgeot control at that time too, when he had actually done a top eight or a few other top eights in Europe, if I remember. All right, so what do you think? On to our next topic, or
Let's get to the next topic, which is a big
yeah,
news.
oh definitely,
Super short trailer, but everyone was so excited.
it's true.
Everyone's trying to figure out how to save money for this. Is it going to be available? Is it going to be made to oblivion? I hope it's made to oblivion,
Oh
but
yeah,
I
for
know
sure.
some of these things are going to be $200-300. There.
Maybe I know you
So
already know.
this is Lego and Pokemon.
The best collaboration ever. I've been waiting for this for quite a while now. I'm guessing that like something happened with the contract with Mega Bloks, and I am thankful for because the Mega Bloks don't really do any justice sometimes to the Pokemon. I have a few sets I'm looking at right now. I haven't even opened yet.
I bought him the
Pokédex. Yep.
Pokédex for Christmas, and I
Yep.
said, "You're gonna build this, right?" And he goes, "I'm gonna build it this week." It's still in the box, y'all.
I forgot where I put it. I know. Let's see. I have Mega Bloks Pikachu. I have Mega Bloks first partner Pokemon for Kanto.
You have the Pixel
Oh
one sitting
man,
on a shelf, and you haven't
that one
even
looks good though.
built
Yeah,
it.
I know that one looks good though. You're right. Fine. Okay. I know. Mega Bloks, thanks for everything. Thanks for the memories, but like it's definitely time for Lego to get the higher tier for sure.
Mm.
This is a huge collaboration, which I'm very excited about. I think the quality will be there as well as we'll be looking at some better design maybe of
Oh, I
the
hope they
yeah,
make like a Poke Center.
that'd be awesome. Yes, definitely. Yeah, like a full size Pokemon Center that you could actually like put your little Pikachu into, or even like a different figurine or something would be nice.
We're gonna add. We're gonna have to add some extra shelves somewhere.
I know it's true. You remember back in like 2017, I used to build the nano blocks.
Oh my
And the
gosh,
nano blocks, they're
yes.
tiny, they're fun, but like they're so frustrating for sure. Man, I had tweezers, I had like little nail file or something to pry them out, I think,
I
you know.
I would buy them for him, and it'd be like, "Oh, Psyduck, can you build me Psyduck?" And he's there sitting on the couch, like
They're
two
microscopic, yeah.
inches from his face, and he's like, "I'm almost done, I think."
The instructions are the worst only because they have like instead of like showing you the step, they show you I think the next layer. So
Mhm.
instead of like pressing it on and they show you like exactly what peg that Lego goes to,
Mm.
they'll show you like just the completed layer. So you're like, okay, well, what changed? I don't know. Okay, I'll rewind and go back, and then before you know it, you're rebuilding the entire thing, and you're like, okay, well, that looks right now. I'll try again. Okay, sure, that's great. But yeah, not a fan of nano blocks either. It's just me. I've built the architectural models like the the
Oh,
temples of
yeah.
Japan. I built I think some kind of other major architectural stuff I have tucked
Mhm.
away, but it was not my not very fun. I think I did it while I was watching a TV show or two. It was
I bought
my
you the
go-to
Great
thing.
Wave for Christmas one year, and you haven't built that.
I don't remember that, but okay. If you say so. Fine.
It was either the Great Wave or the garden.
Don't know what garden.
The,
Okay.
the one that they do in Japan with the sand.
Oh, like a Zen garden?
Yeah, I think I bought
Okay.
you a Zen garden.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say.
I buy him these things and he doesn't open them.
Sometimes. Sometimes, I know. Time and money. Mostly time at this point. All right, let's see. Moving on. We got new events in Pokemon Go. We got the Raikou Dynamax recently. And as of today, Monday, the 24th of March, we got Caterpie popping up at Dynamax spots. So if you evolve it, it should be, I would hope, a Gigantamax Butterfree.
What a great day for a Butterfree. It's snowing
Yeah,
here.
anything but spring. March we got snow and sleet. Last night, if you remember, we had some hail that showed up on the door, or we had
Yep.
some little
And it
hail.
was really cold and really windy.
Yep,
And that
perfect,
was not fun.
perfect for hail. That's for sure. All right, next exciting announcement or changes. We got Destined Rivals coming out. We
Mm-hmm.
have an official release date for Destined Rivals. Speaking of that, we have the stolen pack, and we have people. Yeah,
Was it proven that it was stolen?
not essentially. No, so either one post I saw on Reddit says either two scenarios: a packaging error at the factory
Uh-huh.
or theft. I mean, that's really the only two options that are plausible.
I mean, I wouldn't put theft past it because they've had issues with people that work in the North Carolina factory
Sure, yeah, it used to be Millennium Printing,
taking
right?
like sheets out and then cutting them and then trying to sell the cards. I
I
mean,
don't know
that's
what's
why I
going
could
on.
never pull that Gigantamax Gengar that I wanted, swallowing the world.
I know, yeah, the alternate art Gengar from Fusion Strike.
Hmm.
Um, Jen really wanted that one specific,
Mhm.
hit or quote chase card, I guess. But there was the hit rate were really low in Fusion Strike, and it did feel like the whole set was just very amiss.
And then we found out that somebody that worked from the factory took like a bunch of them and
Rainbow
tried to
hits,
go
yeah.
to like a local card store and try to sell them. And thank gosh, the person that owned the store or was working at the
Yeah,
store goes, "How did you get this many?"
that's
He
very
had over
suspicious.
20. He had like 20 to 40 of these cards. And he's like, "How
Each,
did
yeah.
you get this many? There's no way."
Each, though. Yeah, I know. It was like 20 Rainbow VMAXs of
Yeah.
Mew, 20, like more than that almost. I know. The stack must have been like 400 cards deep.
Yeah, and the card shop wasn't that far from the factory,
Sure.
so the person at the card shop put two and two together, and it's like, you worked at the factory, don't you? And the person's like, I guess he walked out without answering him or something and
Yeah.
decided, oh, I can't sell them here. Well, that's what happens when you go less than a mile or 2 or 5 miles from where you work.
Really bad idea. I know. So Greensboro, North Carolina used to be Millennium Printing Group. Okay.
Hmm.
And then Pokemon bought them. Pokemon, TPCI bought them during COVID, if I remember. And then they own everything completely now.
Hmm.
I don't know if they got the contracts of the workers, etc., but that everyone was enveloped in that entire acquisition of the company. Let's see. All right, we got the Prismatic Evolutions Ultra Premium Collection, and that went up on the Pokemon Center a few days ago.
I was telling him about this
Yeah, I did not know
the
about
other
this.
day. So what happened is the UPC went up on Pokemon Center. People were waiting in the queue. They probably only had about 5,000 of these UPCs available, and what came out to there was over 600,000 devices
Yeah.
waiting in the queue for this. So with that, do you think that they're going to print this UPC to oblivion, or do you think that it's going to be like a limited print when it finally gets to stores, like the 25th
Mm,
anniversary one? Or is it going to be like the Charizard, the Terapagos, where after a little
yeah.
while you're going to be able to get these boxes for $80, $90?
I remember you were able to find them fairly easily, at least the Charizard UPC and the Terapagos, one I've seen actually out in the wild, but never have I ever seen the 25th anniversary, the 151 UPC. Like that's always gone.
We got our hands on the 151 though.
Right, yeah.
We got our
Thank
hands on the
thank
151.
you to our local game store, Black Moon Games in West Lebanon, New Hampshire.
We got the Charizard one from Black Moon Games too.
True, yeah, you're right. The owner was very nice enough to set one aside for all of our locals if they chose to. Preference towards the league attendees if they wanted to. I think I do get a little bit of special treatment being a professor or stuff, but not so much, really
Hmm.
otherwise.
And the
Like
Charizard one was nice. Metal coins,
yeah,
metal
oh definitely.
dice. The promos for the Charizard one
Yeah,
drove people crazy because they were misprinted. They were
yeah,
shifted over. They couldn't get graded. And here's my thing about graded. Not every card needs to be graded.
true.
Not every card needs to be sent out to be graded. I know that if you get this card graded and it comes back a 10, it's going to be worth 3, 4 times as much. But not every single card needs to be graded. We just watched a video on the classic
Yeah, classic
Pokemon
collection,
game
yeah.
that was worth $400.
Originally, yep.
Apparently, there were videos of people opening these boxes, just grabbing the main cards
Yeah, the
and
big 3, yeah,
the
of
big
course.
three
Yep.
and sending them off to get graded, and these games never get played.
It's true, yeah, I know. Either the energy cards and, all the holofoils were separated and, it wasn't really played at all. It was marketed as a, players, luxurious or, a leisure luxurious kind of package, but I don't think any of them really saw play outside of some content creators like Uncommon Energy or Tricky Jim. I
Mm.
remember did some stuff with the package, but
Set it up
you
on
know,
a table, put a suit on, and play Pokemon.
I know your best suit button up, or like we saw Azul did in that video, just
Yeah.
a nice little tuxedo T-shirt, make it look fancy, fancy. That was great. I know. But yes, I know. I really hope that TPCI does print the Ultra Premium collection for Prismatic Evolutions into Oblivion.
I mean, they've
But
already said that they're gonna reprint
some stuff,
prismatic
yeah.
in July. So there's going to be
Be
new
nice, yeah.
prints coming out in July or around July, which I'm
Sure.
hoping.
I know the whole set was, like, spread out entire through the entire year pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah, it's
They had a
spread out.
timeline of everything spread out, and, I'm thankful for that, but, like, it's not always gonna be the same product, we're not gonna get the Pokemon Day 3-pack blister promo.
No,
We're not gonna get the, what's that? The binder collection or something, or
but it's going to give the option of
sure.
more people being able to buy packs, be able to open this because they want to open these packs. They want the evolutions. I
Yeah,
mean, the pull rates are crap,
they're not
but
great,
they're
yeah,
not
true.
awesome. They're not great, but it's fun being able to open packs.
Sure, yeah, of course, I know. Anything I want is my locals and my league attendees to be able to open packs, It
Mm,
feels really bad when they have to go a league and pay for league, and it's like, "Oh, we'll give you a gift card. We don't
mm,
have any product at all."
mm,
That's awful, I know. I don't want that ever happening for them, that's terrible, I know.
mhm,
I have a little junior, she's wonderful, and all she really wanted was to open, like, prismatic evolutions, and, we might have singles, but we might have, like, packs, but they're $10 or
mm.
$20 a pack, or, like,
She was able to get her hands on the binder
"Okay.
collection, which
I
was
did not know
great.
that." Yeah.
She has the binder.
Awesome.
She's an evolution person.
Yep, I know.
She
Loves
is just
Espeon.
evolution everything, and she goes crazy. You can give her any. Also, Meowscarada. She loves
I didn't
Sprigatito
know
and
that. Yep,
Meowscarada.
yep.
She has to have those cards. She has to have all the evolutions.
I love that about her. Yep, I know. I was so happy I was able to find some kind of psychic deck, and she got
Hmm.
excited about that for sure. She's now incorporated with the Espeon.
Hmm.
What's that? A newer one maybe, or I think that she got her hands on the Espeon EX, I thought, or something.
Yep, it's
Okay, yep.
the EX.
Awesome. Okay, yep. Into the Gardevoir box now,
Yep.
so she's playing that. Yep.
She's getting more confident with that Gardevoir box, which is
Yeah.
great.
Oh, definitely. I know it survives rotation for the most part. That League Battle deck really makes a great work for her.
Hmm.
She has put in a few hours, I'm sure, at League, and played a few League Cups, just having fun with it. The Gardevoir
And she plays against
engine.
like some of the best players that we have at League.
Oh,
You
for
know,
sure.
she
Yep.
plays against Odin, she plays against Luna,
Yep.
and she does well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, for
She's
sure.
come in first, she's come in second in like the Pokemon Day tournament and
Mm,
the fun little league tournaments and
for sure. Yeah, no, definitely cooking right along. Love to see it. Um, you want to go back to our brand new news we have
yeah.
right now? Yeah, so Destined Rivals, we have an official release date, street date of May 30th. Pre-releases will take place between May 17th to May 25th is the sanctioning window, it looks like. We have official artwork and official boxes here. We got Ethan with his Ho-Oh, Cynthia with Garchomp, Giovanni with Mewtwo, and we got Team Rocket Grunts, I want to say,
Mm.
with Arbok, Rattata, Coughing, and it's a Murkrow, it looks like here.
Hmm.
Um, the ETB just went up on the Pokemon Center. I cannot even get into it.
He's sitting in the queue, y'all.
Yeah,
He's been sitting in the queue for the last like
it's not going to happen.
45 minutes to an
I think it's
hour.
an hour now. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
going to happen. Not getting it. I know all I want was like one or two ETBs. I'd be very happy with that, but
I
doesn't
mean,
look like.
prismatic ones. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know how I did that. Yeah,
were you sitting in a queue for that? I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't think they implemented the queue system before that somehow. So I think this change with the queue must have happened after Prismatic Evolutions, and somehow I was able to get in on that. I am beyond grateful for that. I I don't think I really want to open them. I'm sitting on
They're
them.
not getting opened.
Yeah.
He's kidding you guys. It's not getting
You
opened.
know how much they're worth now?
Yes,
It's
I know. You know how
crazy.
much the promo inside of them are worth right now? They're
Just
they're
as
going
much?
for 150
Twice
just for the
twice the
promo.
value, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Honestly disgusting, yeah. Anyways, moving on. We got the product lineup. Looks like we got check lane blisters, build and battle kits. Oh, they even teased the build and battle designs. Oh man, that's exciting. Look at this. We got Ethan's Typhlosion, Misty's Gyarados, Team Rocket's Mimikyu, and Team Rocket's Tyranitar for the pre-release promos. Very, very early. We haven't even just finished the pre-release window for Journey Together, and we already have this set coming out. This is actually beyond fast.
I can't keep up.
Yeah,
Pokemon, I can't keep up between Pocket and the actual card games and everything. I mean, I'm glad I kind of stepped back from Lorcana.
yeah, I know. It's true. We also had our Lurkana event yesterday during the same window of Pokemon pre-release, and they're on set 7, I think, right?
Yeah, and they've had three different changes, three different
Yeah.
additions.
Those are major changes too. I know they've added lands, they've added like dual type colorings.
Yeah, and it's just, I'm just like, oh, okay, yep.
We had played Lorcana till the 3rd set or so, and it was very straightforward, very basic. Nothing really exciting in that window with the.
Mm. I mean, we still build decks. We
Yeah,
have bulk and stuff.
it's true.
We
Yeah.
still build decks.
Yep.
I have packs around this house somewhere that I haven't even opened
Yeah,
that
so
I
we can do
might
that later.
have it enchanted in. I don't know,
I know.
but
Not likely, but yeah, it's true. You never know. I know. It was a fun thing while it lasted for us. I know. I got understanding of how the game works at least, but it
mm-hmm,
wasn't ever my favorite thing for sure. It was more like Jen's thing
mm-hmm.
because she's a Disney fan, I would
I'm
say.
a Disney and adult.
This is true. Yeah, I know. Nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of our people. I remember
Mm-hmm.
my supervisor at the grocery store was a big Disney fan, and she would go every year, just like your parents. They'd go every year, they
Mm-mm.
have to go get their Disney on, ride the rides,
I
all that
haven't been
stuff.
to the park since I was 16.
Yeah, and I haven't been since probably that same age or so. I remember going like 15, 16.
My brother worked at the park. He lives in Florida. He goes to the park. He's got like an annual pass to it.
Perks of being an employee, right? I know, yeah. I know, yeah, doing IT or whatever he does. I know it's pretty
hmm
nifty. It's huge for him for sure. I
hmm
know it's not for everyone, but hey, whatever. You get into that lifestyle.
I mean, I have my followers that I follow on TikTok that
Okay, yeah,
they're Disney adults, so it's kind of like being in the park without being in the park because I watch their videos of them walking through the park and I get to see
okay,
the new merch and the new rides, and
sure.
so that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Do you think Lorcana is kind of at the point of Disney or Pokemon or different a little bit? Like, yeah,
I'm glad to see that they're finally having the regionals. They're finally getting like super competitive into
sure,
it. There there's people that are as like committed to it as people are with Pokemon. I'm hoping that it does get to a point where there are going to be big regionals and there's going to be worlds competitions and everything. So yeah, I give it all the go ahead and the congratulations and the keep going with it
for sure.
for it. I want it to succeed and
Yeah. Their small print stuff sells out quickly too. And
um,
like, the people inside the park, they have limited product like the D20 special
my
thing
brother
or
got
thing.
a hold
Yeah.
of the D20
Yeah.
special one, and the next time I see him, I want to be able to like if he has the box on him, I just want to see the box.
I know, I haven't even seen the product, let alone whatever's inside of it. I know, yeah. This is true. Oh my gosh, I know, yeah. Like it's cool, like do you think Lorcana and Pokemon, like, different lifestyles, like is Pokemon at the same level of Disney, like is it like a whole lifestyle by now too,
Yeah,
For sure. Like
definitely.
I remember Mahone going off about like, Pokemon isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, you can definitely make it into a lifestyle. I mean, we're doing a podcast on it.
Yeah,
There's creators that make it, day in and day out, and you can. it definitely is something like, to me, Disney is something that people make into a lifestyle because it makes them happy.
Sure.
It
Yeah, very
brings
same.
them joy. It gives them, a reason to get outside, a reason to get to the park, a reason to go make friends that have the same likes. And to me, Pokemon is the same thing. I
Yeah.
feel like Pokemon's a little more wi- well, more open than Disney
Oh,
is
definitely. Yeah.
with creative freedom. Artists
Sure.
can make more art. There's more on the cosplay side. You're not going to get in trouble for using an image or a
Gosh, yeah.
trainer or something like that. Pokemon definitely is open arms with, we want to see what you can create. We want to see what you can do.
I'm very thankful
It's
for that.
definitely a
Yeah,
lifestyle. It's definitely a lifestyle that I like to be in. I
it's
mean, the
true.
stuff is cute.
Yep, I know. I just got my order from Pokemon Center today with the Soda Pop plush, and they are great coloring. Like it reminds you a lot maybe of like a Disney characters and the chibi style. Small and like vibrant colors.
I mean, both Disney and Pokemon both got it right. I mean, they both have a mouse as a mascot. So,
So the only similarity though, the most recognizable character. I'm not sure. Yeah.
yeah.
What is the most recognizable character though? Mickey Mouse, Pikachu.
Yeah.
I don't know. Both mice,
Yep.
both
Both
rats.
happy, go lucky.
Sure.
I mean, Pikachu does get mad and he does zap you, but Mickey
Okay.
won't do that. But
I don't know what to say about that.
I don't know.
Don't know what Mickey Mouse does on the
Mickey has a dog
contrast.
as a pet. I mean, I don't know.
Don't you dare say anything about Eevee. I know.
Eevee. So
Uh-huh.
Eevee's funny because I've seen Eevee like as like cat, and I've seen Eevee like a
Yeah.
fox.
I think it's a fox, so
Yeah,
then
I
then
think
they
they're more like fox. Maybe
sure.
Espeon is more cat-like,
Yeah, fair.
but I've seen them both.
Don't know. Hard telling not knowing, as they say. Hard telling not knowing, bud. It's a little New Hampshire for you all. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Let's see. How was your pre-release, the second pre-release
Oh
weekend
gosh, the
yesterday?
pre-release.
Yep.
So I was a little bit more confident with the decks. I was getting closer. Like I literally got down to one prize card left, and then ended up the next person, the person that I was against, ended up winning, which was fine. I'm getting more confident. I mean, the first pre-release I got Hop's Snorlax deck, which I loved because I love Snorlax. Um, and this time I got En's Duranitan,
Yep.
which is great. It was a good deck as long as you can get it set up. The only problem was is there was only one Iono Kilowattrel in it, and I didn't pull any more in the 4 packs in it. So
Fair.
it the Kilowattrel, like 2 out of the 3 games that I played ended up in my prizes.
Oof. That feels really bad. I know. Yeah. Especially when that's your draw engine. And I saw you were playing the fire energy and lightning type energy,
Mm-hmm.
and you're missing that. Anyways, if you didn't know already, I found a TM evolution inside your sleeves with the Darmanitan, so that really shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, I thought that card seemed a little thick. I don't know how they stuck together in the sleeves, but
I don't know how you did that. Yeah. Two
okay.
cards on the same sleeve, I know, and that really was not beneficial for you at all. I know. Definitely.
But so we did the pre-release. Last weekend I dressed up as Rika, and
Yep.
that was great.
Amazing.
I
Yep.
loved it. This weekend I dressed up as Cynthia, which that cosplay is definitely getting saved for Destined Rivals
Yeah, you did
when
awesome
that
with that.
comes out. Um,
We had the sitting cutie plush of Lucario to sit on her shoulder.
oh my gosh, he's
Um,
so cute.
I know, right?
He's
It's
adorable.
great.
He's a little Lucario.
kinda tied it together with the rubber bands and
Mm.
stuff. She had the black frills and the floop. Only thing that didn't work really was your headbands and
Yeah,
the hair
so
ties.
most of the cosplays that I do, I try to make them myself, most of them myself,
Yep.
so I'm not spending hundreds of
Yeah, it's
dollars.
big bucks for the pre-made stuff.
The pre-made Cynthia whole outfit on Amazon was like about 85, $90 with the wig, the earpieces,
Sure.
everything else. They didn't sell the earpieces separate, which I wish they
Of
just
course,
sell
yeah. The most important part.
headpiece separate. I would have just bought that, but I ended up making them myself with the really like foam clay,
Oh, sorry, yeah,
really light foam clay.
magic clay from Crayola or something. Yep.
Yeah, I also am a very last minute cosplayer. All you cosplayers out there that are very like in the hotel room the night before the con or the night before
Mad
the
props to
event,
them, yeah.
just sewing the last pieces
Yeah.
and painting the last pieces, and that's me. That's me. I'm doing stuff last minute. I was sewing on the floof on the
Yep.
arms last night.
Did the painting
I
and you
did the
did the
painting this
metal
in the
ties for the
morning.
yeah.
I shaped the clay parts the night before and put them on the wire, and then the morning and then we went to go leave and they fell off the metal wire, tried to fix it, they fell off again, realized that I looked on the packaging and you're supposed to give the stuff 72 hours to
It's
dry.
a long time for yeah, just
So
foam
yeah,
clay.
that kind of went out the window for me. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try and
it's
figure it
alright.
out for the next time. Maybe I'll
Well, you have another
shape some foam or something. I don't know.
yeah, another 3 months at least for that, so you got plenty of time to figure
Yeah.
that out.
Oh, you know I'm gonna
I
be
know.
doing it last minute though.
Yep. I was still happy going as Professor Freed, though, that's fine. I got
Mm-hmm.
the white Albert Einstein wig pretty much. I had the motorcycle goggles, big old bomber jacket and everything.
Someone came in and thought he was Guzma.
That was interesting, yeah, I know. I didn't think it looked like Guzma, but hey, whatever, you know? It's like, "Oh, I saw the white hair and the goggles." I'm like, "Okay, but, you know."
That's an idea for the next set, so.
Yeah, I could do that, I know. I was thinking Giovanni or something,
Oh,
but
we can do
we'll see,
Giovanni.
I know, yeah.
I was thinking Jesse and James, but
That'd be a good duo, though, for sure, I know. If I could figure it out,
I've
I
been
know.
trying to get him to do Jesse and James, and he's just been like, he's like, I don't think I have the personality of James.
I'm sure I could figure out the costume and stuff, but I think, Butch and Cassidy would be a good one for sure.
Mm.
I was thinking, like, yeah, definitely Giovanni, just get
Mhm.
the slick back Italian wig or something, put a lot of oil, gross oil in the hair, slick it back.
You're gonna need like a Persian or a Meowth or
Yeah. Just a
something.
Meowth even, that's fine, I know. Can't make it talk though, I wish.
No,
That'd be nice.
I'm still trying to teach my cats to talk. I mean, I got one that is talkative. He can say hello and he can say mama. You can bring him.
Care to do an impression at all? Hello? Yeah, it's pretty much like that. It'll be down the hallway. Hello? Hello?
They're Tabby and like part Bengal, and I found out that Bengals are like they can be super talkative. So
Yeah. Oh, you said it. I know. At least usually not at night or something, but we'll be home and we'll hear them down the hallway. I'm like, Jake, get over here. Get over here.
he'll literally run by me and go in the hallway or go in the kitchen, and then you'll hear him. It's like, dude, I'm right here. I've been right here. You know I'm right here. You were just in my lap.
She tells me that they imitate the response that gets them the most amount of attention.
Yeah, so cats they find out what pitch of the meow that they need to do to get your response, and that's why a lot of cats have the baby meow, the kitten meow, because they know that gets your attention.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And it definitely did, that's for sure. So
His cat Nala still baby meows. And she
Yep.
knows it gets the attention, but
It
she
does, yeah.
also has no personal space. So
Yep. She'll be sitting on my pillow in the morning, just waiting.
I'm trying to drink my coffee and she just climbs on me and she's like, "Hi, good morning. Hi, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yep.
sit right here. I'm gonna purr."
Yeah.
In the arm that I have my coffee in. And I'm like, "How am I gonna drink my coffee now?"
Yeah, this cat is super determined and just climb right up on you regardless of how you're sitting. Like, okay, fine, fine, just get it over with, do it.
Well, I'm trying to eat too, and I'm like, Nala, no, I need
Yeah, I know, and don't get the dog involved either. I know he'll just get right up. It's like, hey, that's mine. That's my human. No, it's my human. Sure.
So, do you want to tell them about the big news, or do you want me to tell them about the big news for you?
I guess I probably should. I know.
Mhm.
So we got a few things coming up. We got April 11th through the 13th weekend. We got Atlanta, Georgia coming up, which is also rotation weekend. F regulation block is gone. And then we're on to G regulation block. So that'll be everything Scarlet Violet base set onward. Big news though. Myself, Morris Levy, I am going to Atlanta. Going to Atlanta.
He
Let's
got
go, boys.
chosen to go and judge for Atlanta for Saturday.
Yep. Only Saturday, so one day only. You can meet Professor Leafy, myself. I will be there in attendance for judging. Let's see, probably arriving Friday night sometime. Gonna go play in a GLC side event or a fun event hosted on Limitless, it looks like, by Cardboard Warriors. Shout out to fellow GLC friends, Cardboard Warriors. Gonna go play in that Friday night, and then Saturday judging all day,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sunday figuring out when I'm gonna get home at this point still.
Do you know
But yeah,
what you're judging on Saturday?
yes, it's Masters TCG
Oh
main event. Yeah,
boy.
it's gonna be a lot of walking, a lot of standing. Uh,
Mm.
all the Masters though, so everyone, 17, 18 up, whatever.
Oh
I
boy.
might have a chance to go see other people in sides or,
Mm.
like seniors would be nice. Um, Juniors, shout out to
Mm.
all the junior players. Let's see. But yeah, sides and then stuff, like I wish I could go back on Sunday probably. I don't think I'll have time to, but it'd be nice to go see like sides events
Mm-hmm.
or the prize wall even, that'd be cool. But
I'm pretty sure that they're gonna have stuff going on like Friday night for you guys and
that'd be ideal for sure. Yeah.
Saturday. I mean, yeah, they're you're gonna judge all day Saturday, but
Yep.
there's gonna be a point where it's like there's only so many hours they can have you guys work, so
Yes,
you're
yes
gonna go
and
in
no.
shifts, but
Yeah, yes and no. It's true. I know we do get like some kind of lunch break or time, probably swap out with another professor, I'm sure, or
mm-hmm.
something. But this is my first time going to a regional. I'm really excited about going finally. Been long time in the works for sure. Got selected, luckily.
He almost got selected for London,
Yeah, I remember
and I
EUAC.
guess
Yeah.
like part of the Christmas gift to him, he had to go get his
Yep.
passport, so I paid for him to get his passport, and
Glad I have my passport now at least. That makes
so
things a little
now
easier.
he's able to go when able, but
Yeah.
he at last minute they decided no.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, unless I read it wrong, but yeah, it's alright, whatever. It's fine.
But Atlanta, we're
Yeah,
planning for Atlanta. We're gonna sit down later and get the plane tickets figured out.
yep,
And within the week or so, we're gonna get the plane tickets figured out. Where he's gonna get dropped off, what time, everything.
it's just so messy for logistics, it's crazy, so, like, taking the coach bus down to, like, say, Boston, and then from Boston, it's a hop, skip, and a jump to Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's all like a 3-hour flight for
Yep.
sure, if it's nonstop one way.
Mhm.
But, from there, it's like, I don't know. I've never been to Atlanta. If I did, it was a long time ago. My dad was a chiropractor, and he went to the chiropractic college in Atlanta, or it's in Georgia
Okay.
somewhere. I don't remember. Life Community College.
Mm.
All they teach is chiropractic. and that's all they did. And when I went there, I must have been like kid, like 6, 7 years old. I don't remember much because I
Mm,
remember I went with my mom
mm.
and we visited, but I don't remember much at all really.
Well, good thing is it's an event. So you'll
Yeah,
go from the
it's true.
airport, find the bus to go to the convention center. From the convention center,
Uh-huh.
you can figure it out. Hotel room, like you already got the hotel room figured
Yep.
out. You just got to figure out who you're going to be with
Yep. Which I'll find out
and
later on. Yeah, we'll see.
what hotel that
Yeah.
is, and hopefully it's one that's like right next to the convention center.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's one that's like within 3 blocks away. It says the GWCC George Washington Convention Center. I know anything within walking distance, perfectly fine. I know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just as long as I can find either someone to like share a taxi or Uber or something.
Mm-hmm.
I know something like that. I have a few connections, acquaintances I can
Yeah,
reach out to for sure.
get to the convention center, get a hold of your friends, see if
Yeah,
they're there yet, see if you know who's there yet,
and
and then
yep.
once you get to the convention center and the hotel, put your stuff down, figure out dinner, who you're gonna have dinner with,
Hmm.
find Sunny, find Sean, find somebody,
Yeah,
and
that'd be awesome. I know for sure. I'm really looking forward to some good food though. Like I want some southern food so badly. It's been years since I've had good barbecue. I cannot stress that enough. Oh my gosh. There
no,
is
the barbecue up here is just
well, it's like it's all fat, you don't get
yeah.
you get burnt ends and like you don't get the good burnt ends. You get
No,
like like the
we
fat and
went
the
to
stuff.
one barbecue place like in Connecticut for a Subaru
Oh, that was
show,
good. Oh my
and
gosh.
it was good,
Yep.
but I got pulled pork or I got brisket or something.
Uh-huh.
Something was super dry, and I did
I
not
think I
like it.
remember. Yeah.
And it was, it was. We're both from down south,
Yep.
so like we are picky on our barbecue.
Yeah. Born and raised in North Carolina, so I am a stickler for barbecue for sure. I do love a good barbecue. Let's see, pulled pork with like the vinegar, like no,
Mm.
Carolina vinegar sauce, mustard sauce.
You're probably gonna get barbecue that is Georgia style,
That'd
which
be okay.
is
I've
probably
had that.
more mustard
Yeah.
based, more
Oh,
might even be sweet. I don't
my
know.
mouth is watering already. I know exactly. Yeah. It's delicious. Oh my gosh. I know. So yeah, if you see me and you know a good barbecue spot, let's go. Okay? Let's go. We're gonna go get some good barbecue.
He's gonna be in a great mood. He's gonna
Yeah.
be running around. I will
Yeah.
be home, chilling with the dog and watching the regional on YouTube. I
Yep.
decided that I'm going to take the entire weekend off and just chill
That's
because
fine.
next weekend is Easter and
Yeah.
I am a chef and Easter is like
Really
a
busy. Yep.
completely blacked out weekend. Nobody take it off. Nobody like you're working 12-hour days.
Yeah.
You're go go
I think
go.
I'm gonna be a 12-hour day too, honestly. I know.
So,
Like I'm guaranteed probably like what, nine rounds probably
yeah. Mhm.
minimum. So like Swiss 9 rounds, day one or more. And then day two, I think it's like what, 3, 4 rounds Swiss, and then they have top 16, which they're not gonna need many people for top 16, or asymmetrical cut
Nah.
for sure, a top 8.
Mm.
But, whatever, we'll see.
The more seasonal head judges are gonna be there and they're gonna do it. Ones
Yeah.
are on stream, not on stream.
You almost say head chef or
Yes,
something?
I did. I almost said head chef.
That's funny. Yes, just like a head chef and then the kitchen. I know, yep.
You're gonna be right in the fire.
Yep. Well, I know, if I'm not already thrown to the fire already, thrown to the wolves.
just just promise me you'll have a good time.
Oh, for sure,
Just
yeah.
keep in positive spirits, if anyone starts stressing out,
I
just
know, yeah. I know when
it's
to, like, get
okay,
help or,
you'll be okay. Tell them take a few breaths. I know it's
yeah,
Masters is crazy. They're professionals. They're a lot of these people are grinding to get to world
for
still.
sure,
A
yeah.
lot of these people take it seriously. I mean, I've heard some people they play with their hand like
Uh-huh.
gripping the table and that's how
Really
they
stressed out?
play.
Oh,
Yeah, they
okay.
get that stressed out. So,
I mean, there are high stakes, but at the same time, like if you're at like the bottom tables and
mhm,
stuff, like, and it's already toward the end of the day, like, don't sweat it, just play
mhm,
for fun, like
mhm,
we're all there to have fun, win or lose. I understand that, a lot of the master players, are definitely like grinding for the worlds because it's a lot more tense,
mhm,
there's a lot more high stakes this year as opposed to other years because of the change in the structure for sure.
mhm,
And I understand that for sure. Like if you're having a rough time, just like get some water, take a walk around, like get some
mhm,
fresh air, and that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm having a bad time, I'm just gonna say like, you know what, let me have my colleague here, handle the judge call or something. I'm gonna
mhm,
get some fresh air, walk away, and just come back or something. Um, sometimes you can't always do that, but sometimes judge calls are really easy. It's just easy rewinding a game state. You can fix a lot of things within the rule book, to easily make it happen. It doesn't always have to be a double prize loss,
mhm,
but like and sometimes I think part of the issue is they worry too much. You worry about like what's gonna happen or
mhm,
like the state of the game,
mhm,
but sometimes it's not as bad as you think, and like just like
mhm,
take one game at a time. I've heard it's actually great advice recently. It was, don't let the results of your first game get to you as your second game. Like don't impact and like compound the results of your other game just because
mhm,
you messed up on one match doesn't mean you're gonna have to
mhm,
mess up on the rest of the matches. Like
mhm,
they're all individual. So if you're gonna be out there, just like take it one game at a time.
mhm.
It's fine. Don't
And
worry
even
about it.
if you don't get into, your top teams, your top, 16, top 8,
Yeah.
whatever,
Or
play out all your games. That last game can be the most fun that you'll ever play
it could
because
be.
there's no stakes. There's no nothing to worry about. You know you're not going to make it. The other person knows, and you're just playing for fun.
Yeah,
And you might play your best game. You just never know.
could be. It's true. I know. Yeah, I would do that. No, for
Mhm.
sure. Because like I'm sure we're all traveling pretty far to get to regionals, no matter what. Like whether it's your
Mhm.
hometown or whether it's
Mhm.
across the country.
Mhm.
But guaranteed, like you're all there to play some cards.
Mhm.
Hang out with some friends, meet new people.
Mhm.
It's part of the journey. For sure, and that's what it's all about,
Mhm.
like, yeah, you could go get some food too and, but,
Yup.
like, meet some new people, and
Go
hang
get
out.
some food. Go to the side events. Go have some fun.
Oh, heck yeah.
Have some pictures taken with Big Pikachu or Big Eevee.
That's what I
Um,
wanna do, yep. It's
go to
true.
the vendors. See what the vendors have.
Yep.
If there's not a masters playing,
Uh-huh.
don't be afraid to walk up to these people. Do not
Yeah.
if you want,
They just wanna be treated like normal people.
just treat them like normal people. Don't shake and shiver. I know it can be nerve-wracking.
Oh, for sure.
If Tord's not playing and he's just sitting there or he's just walking around, say hi. If you see Purple Cliff, say hi. These people, they
Yeah,
they
that'd be
want
awesome.
they just want to be treated like normal. They're there to have fun. They're there to meet new people. They're there for the same reason that you are.
I would love that, it'd be great, yep, for sure, I know, like we said earlier, met Sam Chen, met Isaiah Bradner even at,
Mhm.
like, a league cup locally.
Mhm.
And, like, I just went up to them, normal person, say,
You
"Hey,"
went up to them? No,
"Oh,
I went
no,
up
you
to
did,
them.
okay, fine, alright,
You
yeah."
were the one that's sitting back going, "Oh my god, I can't believe that is. Do you know who that is?" I'm like, "I don't
I
know, but he
recognize
looks
them, yeah, I know,
familiar."
I know. Yeah, exactly.
And then
It's
he
true.
tells me who it is, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go ask them if they want pizza."
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Because right down the street is one of the best pizzas for sure, it's brick oven
Mhm.
style pizza,
Mhm.
and they do a amazing stromboli. It's
Mhm.
like it's like a pizza calzone, but you just add more stuff in it and you seal it up, and it's twice the size of a regular
Mhm.
calzone for sure. Oh, I could eat that probably every day. Me with my pizza fascination. Yeah, I love pizza. Every meal, just different kind of
Anytime that
pizza.
I go, I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner. He just goes, "Pizza."
Yep.
He eats like a college kid.
Frozen pizza, homemade pizza. Yeah, any kind. See it. I know. Not afraid of the Hawaiian pizza either.
Oh,
I
I
know.
love Hawaiian.
Yep, I
Put
know.
pineapple on my pizza. I don't care what people say.
Please, please. Yeah. I know. Yeah, you're the same one who will put like what's that? The hot pepper.
Oh, they were mild banana
Oh,
peppers.
okay. Yeah, all right. On top of a pepperoni, which is it's weird to
Just
me, but I'll
It's
try it.
pickles inside of a salad. I love pickled stuff.
Fine. You weirdo.
I just like, pickles
Yeah.
are one of my favorite food groups. Ugh.
Yeah, it's true. I know. Huh. Let's see. Well, anything else, Jen? Parting thoughts?
Um,
How are we doing?
I I can't think of anything. I mean, the Journey Together came out in card stores today.
Yep. Yeah, legally for if your LGS was selected for a pre-release, then they can start selling it early as of today. Otherwise, the street date is still a week away, I think,
Yeah,
at
and
least.
that
Yeah.
means scalpers. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to say this. Scalpers, no scalping. Do not go in these stores. They're going to have limits.
Yeah,
I
it's
if
true.
I see you in the wild, I will look at you and I will wag my finger and go, "Scalpers, no scalping." And I will like push you out of the store.
Okay.
Do not buy the whole store. Do not go into GameStop. Thank you for all these
Yeah, at least
stores
they finally put
having
a limit on, yeah.
thank you for all these stores to have limits. Please keep the limits going. I mean, if you are a collector and you want to open 1,000 packs,
Sure.
well then you want to open 1,000 packs. But if you want a card, just please go online and buy the single.
Yeah, the singles are so much easier, I
Mm.
know, for sure.
Then, because if you open 1,000 packs, you know how much money that is. It's a lot of money
Compared to the one card you want, yeah.
compared to the one card you
Oh, for
want. The
sure.
one card you want is probably like $100. 1,000 pack is,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
especially with everyone having a hard time getting allocations, everyone get having
Yeah.
a hard time.
I was amazed how little allocation we actually got for sure. Like a whole 30 booster um pre-release kits.
Mm, there you go.
Yeah, I know. And that was not enough really. We could have probably hosted a lot more. We had sold out
Mm-hmm.
both weekends,
Mm-hmm.
which was amazing to me. But yeah, not nearly enough for the amount of like players that actually wanted to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
And like the pull rates for Journey Together, for me, it's been
Not amazing.
meh.
Yeah, not amazing. You get that
Mm,
Brock's training.
I got the frocks.
Yep.
The first one I got the Artaguno full art.
Beautiful card. Yep.
And then we opened some more packs at home and I got another Artaguno full art.
Yep.
So I have two to go in my binder. They are not going anywhere. They are not getting sold. I know they're sitting at $90 right now, but I don't care. They're
That's a nice
beautiful and
card.
they
Yeah.
are my card.
Yeah. I've kind of always been an Articuno fan. That was my
Mm,
first legendary for sure. Back on Pokemon Yellow, I remember sitting at home in Vermont, and it was a cold day. My whole family had gone skiing, and I'm playing Pokemon Yellow in a chair, just kind of chilling.
mm.
And I'm like, "Yep, this is my day. I'm gonna get this bird. Let's go get him." I caught him in a like Pokeball or something. Now back on Yellow. Man, I sank over 100 hours into Pokemon Yellow for sure. Oh, it's good times. But yeah, I know the pull rate's amazing actually. I know, yeah. I don't know. I saw one of my seniors got the Salamence EX SIR,
Mhm.
and then during the pre-release, the extra packs,
Mhm.
a Masters got the End Zoroark secret secret
Yep.
art rare. Beautiful card.
Mhm.
Congrats to both of them. Uh,
Another senior got another
uh
master's got the lily and the cutie fly
oh,
full
it's right.
art.
Yes, right. Yeah, I didn't know that was worth that much. That's
Mm.
crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully the prices come down very soon with the larger release coming out between
Mhm.
today and then next week for all
Mhm.
major retailers.
Pokemon, print this to oblivion.
Yeah.
Just print so much and put so much in the stores that you will not believe. Oh, you
Yeah.
want to do a quick Psyduck Sighing Corner update?
Sure, we could do that.
The Sighing.
Sigh.
So, do you remember when I told you about the JWs? Um,
Flex Daddy?
Not Flex Daddy, the company that everyone uses for distribution.
MJ.
MJ.
MJ
Okay, MJ.
Holdings.
MJ Holdings. Sorry. Sorry, JW. Did not mean to do that. MJ Holdings.
Yep.
So they got so much crap
Okay.
about being, scalping their own products
Good.
online and stuff like that.
Rightfully so.
They have been taken down from Walmart
Distributors and
distribute not
distribution
distribute
chain.
they've been taken off the app, so if you go into the app I don't think you'll see that their other side company that they made to try and scalp their own product. People are
Interesting.
not buying from it. Walmarts are starting to get more product in.
Awesome.
Stores are starting to get more product in. um and they just I guess they just ran and hid,
Okay.
and they're like, "Oh no, we weren't doing that." So, thank you for everyone who figured that out
Yeah,
and
reporting it or something.
shouted
Yeah.
that out and made it so they decided to run and hide and say, "Oh, we weren't doing that. No, 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 no. Yes, you were. You were scalping your own product, okay?"
It's hard to believe. Yeah, I know. Or hard to disprove actually for
I
sure.
know the money is in it right now, but come on, your distribution.
Yep. This is true. I know.
Mm.
All right. So, with that wonderful note, signing off as always, Morris and Jen.
See ya, guys. Bye.
Cheers.